back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a really fun, kind of different. It's because I just got back from Japan and it was great there. I had a fabulous trip with my family. It was a little bit hot, a little bit rainy, but overall it was fabulous, excuse me. I ate my body weight in sushi and ramen. But yeah, another thing that's really fun about Japan is their pawn shops. Japan has some of the best pawn shops ever. They're built like department stores, so you can find a lot of great pre-loved authentic items there. And I had read about this before and I was like, well, we'll see if I find anything nice. Also, by the way, I'm like a little more dressy because I'm about to head to a wedding, but I was like, I'm gonna film this real quick because I had a notion to do it. So anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, in Japan their pawn shops are really large and just very common there. So I peeked into one and it was like Daifoco or something. In English, it's it translates to the dark house or the black house. I have to look it up again, but yeah, it's a chain. They're all over the place, all over Japan. So I went to the one in Ginza, which is a sector part of Tokyo. So yes, I walked in. It was like all beautiful walls of things, and it's like all these beautiful bags. I was like, oh my god, I've dined and gone to heaven. And the workers are really nice. Everything is locked up for the most part, the more expensive items. And so I was like, oh, can I look at some of the Louis Vuittons? I was interested in a Speedy just to kind of get an idea. Because I do have another Louis from my aunt. Thank you, auntie, for that. But I have it's a little bit hard. It's very structured, and I tend to be more of a slouchy bag person, like Neverfulls or Speedies, kind of throwing things in. So my eye was caught on one of them, one of the ones, and so I was just kind of like, well, let's just try it out. So they're all like laid out and folded up like the origami style you usually would buy it. So he popped up a few of them, and I said, I'm looking for the Speedy 30. The bandolier ones, they had like two, and they were like basically normal priced, but they had quite a few classics, and I don't have a classic, so look what I got! I mean, it was next to me the whole time, but still, act surprised, guys. But this is my beauty. This is the Speedy 30 in Monogram Classic. So, oops, hold on. So there's no stripe down the side, but isn't this beautiful? Like, the tab is like perfectly intact. All the brass hardware. The zipper is relatively smooth. Actually, really smooth. All the tabs are fine, which was great. It has this nice honey color. The glazing was good. I mean, there's a few marks. I mean, it's like it's been used, but it was just like really beautiful. And so I should have taken it before video, sorry, but when I got it I was super excited, and I immediately decided to go do Apple Care products, the Apple cleaner and the conditioner that I already have. And so I actually went through a few times to clean it. Make sure to condition your bags first, guys. I have a few before and after photos. I'll try to sync them in. If not, I'm just going to post this because I was just too excited. I will say the one thing is I did not fully notice how many like hairline cracks there are on here. Hopefully you can see it. It showed up after I cleaned it, and it's still not horrible, but like, again, condition your bags, condition them carefully. All the brass was great. I did do a little brass though to clean them a little bit, but like not bad. I just liked how everything was like very well intact. I made sure to check all the sides and the trimmings to make sure nothing was like about to crack or rip. This canvas is so like thick. They don't make it like they used to. I honestly believe that. The only thing, and I had checked this, sorry, I put an organizer in here already because I was using it. The only thing that was a little bit off or not great about it was the inside pocket. So some of us know that before, back in the day, Louis had this wipeable material thing, but it would have a tendency to crack. And so I'll put a photo because I don't know if you can fully see it in here. It's starting to shred off. And I knew that when I went in. I mean, when I pulled it out. And I was like, you know what, I don't really use the pocket because honestly I'm all about organizers, and when the organizer's in there it blocks the pocket anyways. But what I actually did do when I got it after I purchased it was I actually used a Lysol wipe, which I know like, Lysol, don't do that, but just kind of rubbing it away, because people say nail polish remover, but that makes me so nervous because it smells and it's a little bit more intense for me. But the Lysol wipe has picked up most of the pieces. I'm just right now kind of just leaving it, but it's a lot better than it was before. The inside was completely clean. Again, it's really dark, so I'm going to take a photo for you guys. There was no smell, which was great. The date code is TH0021. So it was made on the second week of 2001. Or 1901. No, 2001 makes more sense. yeah, and everything's just like really clean and perfect. I was just like, this is like meant to be. And it was like a fraction of the price. It was amazing. After conversions and stuff, it was under 400 American dollars, which is great for a Speedy, and it just doesn't have that. I mean, it looks like it's worn again, but it still looks so good, and I'm just so impressed. Like the canvas is just amazing to me. Yeah. So what I recommend is if you are to look, I know people do it on eBay and they purchase from other Japanese sellers there, which is not a bad thing, but it's just like, it's nice to be able to look at the product and see before I want to purchase it. So this is my first authentic pre-loved item, actually, which is super exciting, and I just love her. To be honest, I haven't taken her out that often though, because I'm more of a crossbody person. It's hard to like top handle stuff or like, you know, go like, oh, I just hit my ring. To hold it around like this. I've brought her out like twice, more so for date night, which I know she's kind of big, but I don't care. I love her. So yeah, that's kind of my really quick spiel. I think I'll go do another video more in detail about how I've cleaned her, and again, I'll do more of the photos. So this is more like my, hey, I got a bag, yay! Yeah, that's about it, guys. Have a great weekend. If I post this on a weekend, sorry, I'm trying to edit and film all at the same time. But have a great day, I'll put it that way. And if you have any questions, hit me up on my Instagram. Description box has more information and all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks guys.